I remember a time in my life when I was struggling with finances. I had lost my job, and sometimes it was hard to pay the bills or to put food on the table. But I faithfully returned my tithe and gave an offering as best I could. At the same time, I knew a guy who used to be an Adventist. Let me be clear. This guy knew the truth concerning the Sabbath, but he turned his back on it. And as such, I was saddened by this, but that's not what angered me or upset me. What upset me was that this guy would go out on the Sabbath and he would go to yard sales and auctions, and he'd be looking for things that he could buy for cheap and then turn around and sell for more money. And here's the thing. He made good money doing it. He would call me up and tell me about something he had bought for $10, only to turn around and sell it for $100. I was mad. Here I was, keeping the Sabbath, returning a faithful tithe, and I was struggling. But my friend who was breaking the Sabbath, he was not returning a tithe, and it seemed as if God was just handing him money. Now, I won't call him evil because he wasn't. He was a good guy. But I'm wondering why the disobedient prospered while I'm struggling. I don't know if you've ever been there, but let me tell you, it can challenge a person's faith. And sadly, it challenged mine. Let's be honest. How can you sing the Lord's song while you're struggling and the disobedient are prospering? And here's what helped me through this. First, I had to come to terms with the fact that my friend was not being prospered by God. God does not bless those who knowingly break his commandments. Secondly, I had to think about the future. While my friend might have been prospering financially, he was losing something by far greater value, his soul and his salvation. And lastly, I came to remember that I have a mansion waiting for me in heaven. Our struggles on earth will end, and we will have eternity to enjoy the riches of God's grace, and no amount of money is worth losing that. When I came to remember all of it, well, it changed my tune, as we like to say here in North America. In other words, I stopped complaining and I started trusting. Friend, what's helped you to deal with feelings of frustration during the times when others seem to prosper in disobedience while you struggled? Well, that was our nugget for today. Again, have a look at your lesson, and we'll see you tomorrow.